Bethany Schmidt.
In Bethany Hamilton's book, Soul Surfer, a true story of faith, family, and fighting to get back on the board, Bethany Hamilton said, "Courage, sacrifice, determination, commitment, toughness, heart, talent, and guts. That's what little girls are made of. To heck with sugar and spice." Bethany Hamilton had been surfing since she was 7 years old and had suffered a tragic accident when she was 13 years old. She was attacked by a shark and her entire left arm was ripped off. Through all of this, she never gave up doing what she loved. Bethany Hamilton continues to surf and win multiple titles while still learning to function with one arm. She was able to do all of this because of her great courage, determination, and work ethic, and her faith in God. Bethany Hamilton's courage is part of what led her to be such a great inspiration all around the world. She had courage and inspired many people in many ways. Can you imagine looking in the mirror every day and one of your limbs not being there? Well, Bethany has to, and had to as a teenage girl. Teenage girls have enough self-confidence issues as it is, so losing an arm wasn't really the way to looking normal, especially for a 13-year-old girl. After the accident, Bethany was unhappy with her appearance and even said in her book that one of her first thoughts was, "I look like Frankenstein's monster." She had to learn to deal with this every day, and in order to do that, she had to develop courage to go hang out with her friends again. She conquered the fear of being judged and didn't let what happened to her control her way of thinking. About a month later, Bethany was already back in the water, ready to learn to surf again in a whole new way. Most people would be terrified to even get in the water again after something that tragic happens to them, let alone try and surf again. A day before Thanksgiving, Bethany Hamilton went out and tried to surf again. And that day, she got back up on the board. Sure, she could have said, "What if I get bit by a shark again?" or "What if I don't get up?" But she refused to live in a world of what ifs. So surfing is hard enough, and surfing with one arm was even harder. So she had to have determination and a good work ethic. Bethany Hamilton was always competitive. She had 2 older brothers and always wanted to beat them. And anyone who's competitive knows that it takes hard work to win. So she already had developed a good determination and work ethic. But learning to surf with one arm does not come naturally to anyone. So she had to go through all the sizes of boards again and relearn how to surf on them. And her dad even put a handle on her surfboard so she could duck dive. And a duck dive is where they dive under the waves to get to the set. Bethany decided that she couldn't give up what she was doing just because something held her back. She wanted to keep doing what she loved, so not being the best didn't stop her. She also believes that this was part of God's plan for her, and she has faith in God that she can do whatever she wants with Him. After it happened, Bethany was sent many letters from children all over the world, and they inspired her to get back on the board. She believes that this is part of God's way of telling her that she could do anything. Many people also asked her to do interviews after the accident, but she was skeptical about it because she didn't know what questions they would ask. But after time, she decided that if she could go talk about God through these interviews, she would do them. She wants to be an inspiration to people, but she also wants to point them to God. Bethany Hamilton inspires me in many ways, and those 3 are the main 3. I know that I can overcome anything if she can overcome being able to surf after losing an arm. She doesn't just inspire me, though. She inspires many people of all ages because she's so courageous and she has a great faith in God. Bethany Hamilton is such a great inspiration, and many people can look up to her. Thank you.
Hear, hear.